28, 2023. This meeting is being live streamed. We first need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved, Madam Chair.
I second.
Thank you, Colonel Guyer and Angela Middleton. Any discussion? There being no hands up, all in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, thank you. We will now stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
Which
for
stands
which it stands, one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty and justice for all.
The media has been properly notified. Robin sent out the August 7 committee meeting minutes to the board officers. So do we have a motion to approve those?
So moved, Madam Chair.
I second.
Thank you to both of you. So all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next on our agenda.
Give me a second to catch up.
I know, I knew you were going to say that.
Angela made the motion.
Dick did, Angela second.
Okay, all right, let me reverse. Okay, and it's in. Okay. I'm going to put up the agenda.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
All right.
So we're working tonight on the September 5th agenda, which is our next business meeting. And
Dr. R is not on yet.
okay,
But we'll change.
looks like you have the usual disclaimer there at the beginning.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have to put for public,
Yes, or by the public. Prohibited.
but
By
by
the
public.
That's what we had on,
Got it.
I think, on Friday.
There we go. Do we want to start at 5 or do we want to
Well,
start?
let's see what we've got under executive session. So we have employment matter, the personal ratification report, and the adult education homeschool report. We have receipt of legal advice related to one potential legal claim and 2 pending lawsuits covered by the attorney-client privilege. And then we have, it looks like 3 school,
Three school thing,
yeah,
construction.
construction, exactly. River Ridge Athletics, Red Cedar, Safety and Security and Technology, and Okeechobee Road Improvement. Well, just looking at that, I suspect it's going to be longer than, 55 minutes.
So change it to 4:30.
Yeah, Dick and Angela.
I agree.
Okay.
Wendy's hands up.
Yeah, and she says, and 1 settled claim. Wendy? Ms. Gartledge?
Yes, that's correct. There's 1 settled claim I need to inform you all about.
Okay. So therefore, it looks like there's going to be 4
Okay.
claims.
Mhm.
A settled one, a potential one, and 2 pending ones.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you can fix the
I'll change the
wording.
wording. I'll
Yeah,
change the
exactly. But
wording
you, at
once I
least you
get
got
all
the
of it.
4 things there.
Yeah.
All right. So then we come up to the public session and our usual headings there. All right. Under chair report, Dick, I was thinking of SCSBA School Law Conference, since a number of us attended that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Angela, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to join this meeting. I'm going to be out of the state, and I will try to. So Dick has kindly said he will preside over the meeting.
Got it.
All right. Then we got lots of committee reports. And
yeah.
do we have, I know, like, there has to be some action coming out of some of these
We don't have any
motions.
right. It was, everything is pretty much discussion, and then the board will decide. So
Okay.
we don't have any action. We don't have any action. We didn't have any action coming out of finance. We didn't have any action coming out of academics. I have to go back and check. I don't think we had any action coming out of operation. I think it was just information. And results is a discussion. So
Okay. And remind me when policy is meeting.
we have not set a date yet.
Okay, so then we won't. Yeah. All right. So next up, we have the superintendent's report. Is Dr. Rodriguez on here now?
Nope.
Okay. Would well, I know he told me, I spoke with him earlier today. Yes, he's going to have the ISD presentation.
Right.
And he didn't tell me about anything else for the superintendent's report. Wendy, do you know of any other matters? Ms. Cartledge?
She's muted. Wendy, you're muted.
Yeah.
That was the only list thing that Dr. R
I'm
had
sorry, I
given me.
could get my mouse to work.
Do you have any, do you know of anything else on the superintendent's report?
I'm looking here on my notes from today.
Okay.
I think that pretty much covers what it's going to be. That I think so. I don't know if they're going to talk about extended learning, probably not, but we've got adult ed, personnel ratification, and that was all for executive session, Red Cedar, River Ridge, and Okeechobee. So I don't see anything else there.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, down to board business action. And yes, Dr. Art did tell me about the approval of the transportation routes. That's a board requirement, the annual work plan.
Mhm.
And then the first one,
The first one is a recommendation. Ashley Hutchinson says the board has to approve the superintendent's recommendation to the board for this person. So it's a letter that Dr. R has provided that he's
Okay.
recommending this person, but the board has to approve it.
okay,
So that's what that is.
yep, thank you. Angela and Dick, any other business that you're aware of that we need to cover?
I assume that the deputy superintendent hiring will be mentioned in the personal ratification report.
Yeah, because wouldn't it be through August 31? Yes, I would believe so.
Yeah.
Angela?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Here's the future.
Yep, here we go. The future. Yes.
Let me keep strolling.
Yes, yes.
Wendy's hands up.
Wendy?
I just said a chat, we have administrative regulations for information under the academics committee report.
Yeah,
Right.
like 20 of
We
them.
had a large
Yeah.
number of them because we were redoing the student handbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 14 or 15 of them, so.
They'll be loaded under the committee report.
Right, thank you, Robin.
Mhm.
Angela or Dick, any suggestions or comments or?
I don't have any.
I don't either.
Okay. It looks like I do think our agenda is going to be quite full, especially with all the committees reporting, even though there's not necessarily voting or motions with the committees. There's a lot, especially like Wendy pointed out, I attended academics and there was a slew of the ARs that were presented. Okay.
I think you're gonna have a good discussion when it comes to the superintendents from the results committee, so that's.
Yeah, I
going-
can imagine that would
That's
be,
gonna be a good discussion.
okay. Well, then it seems like unless they're either of the other officers object, that we'll leave our agenda as is. Ingrid?
Mhm.
Yeah, my question is, some of these things that are on mine, they weren't so much agenda topics as just more information I was looking for. Like, I don't
Okay.
need to have a presentation on how we fund extracurricular activities. I just want someone to explain it to me,
Okay,
how that works. So
All
I
right.
was just looking at some of these. And the ESSER funding community engagement one, that was a presentation. I don't think they answered all the questions I had, but I'm going to ask them anyways. That was a presentation given to operations.
okay,
Take that one off.
They mentioned during operations.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So take it off of there. How do we fund extracurricular activity? That was more of a question that I had, so we can get rid of that.
okay.
So just remove it,
Yeah,
okay?
Some other ones here too, like a list of everyone receiving a check from the Beaufort County. I don't think we need to have that as a board agenda item, but that could be an informational thing for the member that's interested in that.
and then my other question is, weren't we going to put the social media thing? Wasn't that on the work session, this last one we just had? Did it get taken off?
I don't know if it was taken off. So it seemed to
They're
me,
supposed to come back at another work session,
Okay.
because they're supposed to come back with more information. So it was suggested to come back at a later work session, and we have that in the fall, which would be in November.
there's probably some time component that might be too late. I don't know. It seemed like the board wasn't all that interested. If you're interested in, I do think we should decide where to put it then.
I think there was some interest. I think there was some concern about whether or not we should have a more fulsome discussion outside of executive session.
Okay.
I'm taking my hand down. Just hold on.
Okay. So I agree with, it seems like that would be best at a work session. Any other, I got comments from committee members or non-committee board members?
No, ma'am.
I have a question that's not I'm sorry, I couldn't get to my hand fast enough. When
Okay.
do we start doing the electronic? I would love to see the personnel report prior to 4:30 on Tuesday. Any way to do that?
I'm gonna defer to Robin.
I mean, we have it, that's up to you all. If you all have decided that, yes, we can start using the we can place it in lock. The issue is whether it's going to be printed out or not. So that's up to you all. That's.
Well,
your
the
call.
board already voted on that, Robin.
I'm sorry.
The board already voted on that and it was
Right,
approved.
to the board voted, not just necessarily say to use the, we're supposed to find an electronic way of doing it. And we can do it in communities. So I can put it in there if that's what you all want, and we can start doing it on the Tuesday.
Angela and Dick?
Fine with me.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah, and I don't either. I think that's, I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. Let's do it that way.
I have a question. It's going to be secure in communities?
It's as secure as you all make it. So if you all print it out and you all share it, then that's as secure. We can put it in there and it's not available to the public. It's only available to you all.
And Robin, is there the capacity within these to audit if someone's printed it out?
That part I don't know yet. We would have to ask, we would have to call and ask them. We can call tomorrow and ask if somebody printed something out of, that we put, is there a way to see if they printed it?
Doesn't really matter though. They can take a screenshot,
Right, that's true. So,
kind of, I think it's a moot point.
Well, I
yeah,
don't disagree. I think the personnel report's probably the least, I don't think we can try it out with the personnel report because other than terminations, that all becomes public anyways, as soon as we vote on it.
the personnel report becomes public after it's redacted.
Right.
And what is redacted besides terminations?
The terminations, contract levels, their, contract levels, if they are terminated, that kind of thing.
Well, let's try it. It seems like the officers are in agreement for that.
So we'll put all of the executive session items in the folder for you all for Tuesday then.
Okay.
One quick question. I'm sorry to keep butting in here, but I still can't get in Diligent Communities. Do we have a plan for that?
I
You
can't
can
either.
try
And
it.
I emailed
talked
that
to
to
the-
everyone this morning.
We talked with them today. They said there were issues on Friday, but are you still having issues today? Because they said that they corrected it. Are you having problems today?
Well, I wrote you this morning. Yeah, I tried this morning and I had
No,
problems.
this afternoon. We talked to them.
No,
after
I
we
haven't
spoke with
tried
you.
this afternoon.
Okay, no. we
I don't
spoke
know.
with them
I
this
mean, I
morning.
don't know.
All right, so if you all will try over the next day and let us know, because we can't
Okay.
tell until you all let us know.
All righty. So our next order of business would be to set the next agenda setting meeting. And I know we tentatively at the work session, we had 2 days, I believe, the 6th and the 11th. And for each of those, I would be absent the 6th and Dick the 11th. And I believe we ended up deciding the 6th just because it would be give the staff more time to get things ready, because the board meeting is the 19th, right?
Correct.
All right, so is that still good for you, Angela?
No, that might change. I might know, I'll know by tomorrow because I may have to be in Chicago on the
Okay.
6th.
Okay, well, just let us know. So if we switch to 11th, I'm fine with that.
I would switch to the 11th.
Okay, well, then we'll make it on, so it will be September 11th at 5 p.m.
Got it.
Okay.
Works for me.
All right, Dick, I'm sorry.
All right.
Exactly. All right, do we have any other business? And let's see, are there any hands up?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, then we can adjourn by unanimous consent. Thank you to everybody that attended this evening.
And
Bye.
Thank you.
Robin, just say, Robin, I still can't get in. I just tried it
Okay.
now.
All
Let's get
right.
the same problem.
Thanks.
Okay. Yep,
Thank
bye.
you.
Thanks, everybody.